Greetings once again, fellow book lovers. It's time for the latest edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online, where I present to you a book that I've read, reviewed, and recommend. And today's book is Boxing's Greatest Controversy, Blunders, Blood Feuds, and Mob Corruption. This is written by JOSHUA Eisen. It's published by Dundurn. It retails for $22.99 in the United States, $29.99 in Canada, and it is 266 pages long. If you're a boxing fan, a serious fan, or even a casual boxing fan, you will find so much to enjoy in this book. It talks about the greatest controversies and the greatest matches, even dating back into the 1700s when boxing first began. Maybe it was bare knuckle boxing or things like that, but this book traces boxing from its infancy to more modern times. It talks about how boxing in the 1900s was heavily influenced by the mob, mafia, corruption. Well, we've all heard stories where the boxer took a dive. And the big payoff was for those who bet big money on the guy to lose. And a lot of the money came from illegal sources, the mob, the mafia, whatever you want to call it. But the book looks at some notable boxers who started out. They had okay careers. He talks about a few African-American boxers, especially Joe Gans. When he started out, he faced bigotry, name-calling. It was not easy for a black man, to be in what they considered a white man's sport. But he persevered. He held his head high. And in the match that is noted in the book against Terry McGovern, his manager, Al Hereford, wanted him to take a dive. And he was promised $45,000 for taking a dive against McGovern. So he did it, of course, for the money. But as he found out, he was double-crossed because his manager, Al Hereford, really only gave him about $3,000. And so it was basically, double dealing, double cross, whatever you want to call it. There have been many other notable boxing matches here, especially the one of Jack Dempsey versus Gene Tunney. Gene Tunney was the champion at the time. He did defeat Jack Dempsey earlier, so this was like a rematch. And it was sort of controversial too, because Gene Tunney was knocked down, and it appeared that Jack Dempsey was going to retain his title. But Jack Dempsey did not go to his neutral corner. The referee kept pointing to the corner, get to the corner, and he didn't. So that delayed the count. And they said the count would have gone way past 10, which he would have been counted out. It would have been a knockout. So Tunney got back to his feet, and he defeated Jack Dempsey to retain his title. There are other controversial matches, some in which boxers actually died in the ring. One of them is Eddie Schaff versus Primo Carnera. Eddie Schaff did die after the match ended. Now, there's controversy here too, saying that they do not think that the pounding fist to the head, killed him, because he went to the 13th round. They did do an autopsy, and they found that he had spinal meningitis, and that sort of caused inflammation of the brain, which they didn't know. So, likely being hit contributed to it, but they don't think that was a contributing factor. Now, there's another boxer that died in the ring, Benny Kid Perrette against Emil Griffith. He was battered to death. He did die. I don't think he died in the ring. I think he died after in the hospital. But it caused a lot of controversy too, that boxing was too brutal, and there were even some boxing associations that wanted to ban the sport because they thought it was too deadly. Now, in the book, there's also mentions the classic Cassius Clay, before he was Muhammad Ali, fighting Sonny Liston for the title. And there's controversy in this one because they said that after Cassius Clay knocked down Sonny Liston, Cassius Clay danced around. He didn't go to the neutral corner. And Sonny Liston, he did get up, but he went back down again. So they thought it was fixed. So there are also other boxing notables, like Roberto Duran is noted, and the infamous fight between Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield, where Mike Tyson had an ear sandwich and he bit off part of Evander Holyfield's ear. So this book really is quite in depth in the boxing matches and the history of the sport that it covers. So if you're a boxing lover, this book packs a knockout punch. You will enjoy every single page of the book. If you do purchase it, please let me know if you do agree with my review. Send me an email letting me know if you agreed. So I do thank you for watching this video review. I'll be back very soon with another excellent book. And until that time, as I always say, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.